The warrior faces each battle not when the enemy appears, but at dawn in solitude, preparing mind and body for whatever may come. What if I told you the most important battle you'll fight today isn't with your boss, your schedule, or your goals, but with yourself in the first hour after you wake up? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the morning routines of some of history's most resilient minds, the ancient Stoics. These philosophers weren't just thinkers, they were mental warriors who built extraordinary resilience through daily practice. And their morning routines, they might just be the secret weapon you've been looking for. I've distilled their wisdom into 10 powerful habits that can transform your mornings from chaotic to purposeful, from reactive to intentional. Stay until the end for a bonus habit that ties everything together. Let's begin. Habit 1. Rise before the world. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, wrote about rising early to work on himself, not for others. Despite ruling the most powerful empire on earth, he carved out his mornings for personal development. In our 24/7 connected world, this wisdom is more relevant than ever. When you wake up and immediately check emails or social media, you're immediately putting others' priorities ahead of your own. Try setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier than necessary. This isn't about sleep deprivation. Adjust your bedtime accordingly. It's about creating space that belongs only to you before the world makes its demands. One viewer, Michael from Boston, wrote to me, "After just 2 weeks of waking up 30 minutes earlier, I feel like I've reclaimed control of my life. That quiet time is now sacred to me." What would you do with 30 minutes of uninterrupted time each morning? Habit 2. Embrace the cold. Seneca, despite being one of Rome's wealthiest men, regularly practiced what he called voluntary hardship, including cold water bathing. Cold exposure isn't just a physical challenge, it's mental training. When your body hits cold water, your mind wants to panic. Learning to override that response builds what psychologists now call distress tolerance, the ability to stay calm under pressure. Start with just 30 seconds of cold water at the end of your regular shower. Gradually increase the duration. Focus on controlling your breathing when the cold hits. This isn't about torture, it's about teaching your nervous system that discomfort is not danger. A skill that will serve you throughout your day when deadlines loom, conflicts arise, or challenges emerge. Habit 3. Meditative silence. Before smartphones and smart homes, before radio and even books were common, silence was abundant. The Stoics valued this silence as a canvas for clear thinking. Epictetus taught his students to begin each day with quiet contemplation. Today we might call this meditation, but it's simpler than that. Try this. Sit comfortably for just 5 minutes. No guided meditation apps, no music, no instructions, just you and your breath. When thoughts come, and they will, simply notice them without judgment, then return to your breathing. This isn't about emptying your mind, it's about observing it, creating space between stimulus and response, between what happens to you and how you choose to react. As one viewer told me, 5 minutes of morning silence has reduced my anxiety more than a year of therapy. Habit 4. Journal your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius never intended his journals to be published. What we now call meditations was simply his personal notebook. Yet these private reflections have guided millions for centuries. Morning journaling isn't about creating literature. It's about clarifying your thinking. When thoughts remain in your head, they're often jumbled and overwhelming. Putting them on paper creates order. Try these 3 Stoic journaling prompts. 1. What virtue do I want to embody today? Courage, patience, wisdom. 2. What challenges might I face, and how will I respond? 3. What am I grateful for right now? Just 5 minutes and 3 sentences can set your mental tone for the entire day. Habit 5. Move with purpose. The Stoics understood what modern science confirms. Body and mind are inseparable. Musonius Rufus taught that physical training was essential for developing philosophical resilience. This isn't about intense workouts, though those have their place. It's about intentional movement that connects mind and body. A simple 5-minute routine of basic movements, push-ups, squats, or sun salutations, awakens your body and focuses your mind. The key is presence. Feel each movement, each muscle engagement, each breath. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Morning movement embodies this principle, setting intention, then taking action. Habit 6, read for wisdom. The Stoics were voracious readers, beginning their day by feeding their minds wisdom, not noise. Seneca wrote letters summarizing what he'd read each morning, distilling insights to guide his actions. In our age of infinite content, choosing what you consume first thing in the morning is crucial. It's setting the initial input that will influence your thinking all day. Try reading just one page of wisdom literature each morning. It could be Stoic philosophy, poetry, biography, scripture, anything that elevates your thinking. One viewer shared, "I replace scrolling Instagram with reading one page of meditations each morning. After a month, I noticed I was responding to problems differently, with more patience and perspective." What wisdom could you feed your mind tomorrow morning? Habit 7, practice negative visualization. This uniquely Stoic practice might sound pessimistic, but is actually transformative. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, involves briefly imagining losing what you value. Try this. Take 60 seconds to imagine your day going poorly. Not catastrophically, just challenging. Your presentation has technical issues. Your partner's in a bad mood. Your commute takes longer than expected. Now mentally rehearse responding with patience, creativity, and virtue. This isn't pessimism, it's preparation. When these challenges actually arise, you've already practiced your response. The second benefit, when you briefly imagine losing what you value, health, relationships, opportunities, you immediately appreciate them more when you return to reality. Habit 8, set clear priorities. Epictetus taught that we should focus on what's within our control and accept what isn't. Each morning, the Stoic identifies what truly matters and where to direct their energy. Try this. Write down just 3 priorities for today. Not everything on your to-do list, just 3 things that truly matter for your growth and purpose. Then for each item, ask, is this completely within my control? If not, reframe it to focus on what is. You can't control whether your proposal will be accepted, but you can control its quality and your presentation. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, if you seek tranquility, do less. Not less effort, but less scattered attention. Habit 9, practice mindful consumption. The Stoics were mindful of what they allowed into their bodies and minds. Musonius Rufus wrote extensively about the importance of simple eating for mental clarity. Start your day with water, not caffeine, and be fully present while drinking it. Notice the temperature, the sensation, the hydration. This small act of mindfulness trains your attention muscle for bigger challenges. When you do eat breakfast, do just that. Eat. No screens, no reading, no multitasking. Just appreciation for the nourishment. This mindful consumption extends beyond food. Be intentional about all inputs in your morning. What you read, listen to, and focus on. Habit 10, consider others. The Stoics believed virtue was expressed through service to others. Marcus Aurelius began each day reminding himself of his connections and responsibilities to his fellow humans. Each morning, ask yourself, who can I help today? This shifts your mindset from self-centered to purpose-driven, creating meaning beyond your own concerns. It could be as simple as a text checking on a friend, planning a thoughtful gesture for your partner, a conclusion. These 10 Stoic morning habits aren't about perfection, they're about practice. You don't need to implement all 10 tomorrow. Start with one that resonates most. Practice it for a week, then add another. Remember, the Stoics valued progress, not perfection. They understood that resilience is built through daily practice, not occasional heroics. As promised, here's your bonus habit. At the end of each day, review how you implemented your morning intentions, not to judge or criticize, but to learn and adjust for tomorrow. Which of these morning habits resonated with you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical ancient wisdom for modern life. Until next time, remember, warriors aren't born, they're built one morning at a time. If you like the video even a little bit, please subscribe to my channel. Because with your little love, I can go a long way. Be good to yourself and help others to be good. Thank you.